That wind is rustling a little bit this morning. So today's Wednesday, and it's a little after 6 a.m. here. Sun's already lighting up the sky. We got to see that sunset yesterday. That was pretty nice. The meadow is full, and vigorous and healthy, and looks great. That wind's been, last night it started up yesterday afternoon, and it's been just kind of steady. But today we're gonna go check on the boys at the steel building. We got some work to do over at the small deck at 46 Hill. We got some hardware to put on that we missed, and a couple other little things we got to do. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna give him a temporary waterproofing because the roofer hasn't made it over there yet, and the deck's leaking. And he's been calling me, but the roof's not part of our scope. But I'm still gonna go over there, and we're gonna put a tarp up and just something temporary to keep, the water from getting in until he can figure that out with the roofer. So should be a pretty warm day. So let's get out there and get to it. Okay, so it looks like they got their horizontal purlins up yesterday. This is all the roof stuff here. These are all the roof purlin. They're moving along pretty good. Should get the rest of that side up today, start working on the front, and then I think we're gonna be able to start hanging those purlins on the roof today. And probably get to going on the paneling tomorrow or the next day. We got this system here for the doors and windows. We've got to figure this all out in the front here for the man door and everything. And pretty sure there's a window here, or I think it might be over there. I can't remember, but it's looking pretty good. Got our X bracing up there. These purlins look good. Everything looks, building came out, the foundation, everything came out good. So no issues to speak of with the bolts or anything. It was a little bit off in a couple spots, but nothing that we couldn't. We used some ratchet straps, racked everything into place. Everything's bolted up. And yeah, we're looking pretty good over here. Pretty happy with the progress. Hopefully, I'm sure the owner's pretty happy too. Oh, there's that thing must have broke. Either off of that or that. I see the one on this side is still on there. And that one's on, so it must be off the scissor lift. They got some base over here. They're gonna do some work around the foundation. Moving right along. It's a nice little building. It's not real big, it's nice and tall. Drive a piece of equipment in there, work on it, whatever you gotta do. I like it. Good location. Kind of tucked away back here off the road. Not bad. I like getting out early before anyone else and just cruising around town, and when nobody's around, it's nice. It's really nice to be able to just kind of collect your thoughts, kind of check on everything from yesterday. Gives me a little time in the morning to think about where everybody's gonna go, what everybody's gonna do. We've got all these little small jobs that we're trying to button them all up, and so we can start on some new stuff. So it's nice to be able to do that in the morning, and then that way I can get the guys kind of pointed in the right direction beforehand, instead of trying to figure it out on the spot. Typically I kind of figure out where everybody's going the day or two before, especially when we're moving around a lot from job to job. But it's also nice to just come back and refresh in the morning and have a good game plan. So we pretty much got most of the skeleton up. Now we're doing purlins and all the non-structural cold form walls for the siding and stuff to bolt up to. Got some windows to frame in the back corner, a man door. This is a big shop door right here. So that all bolts up to all the way around the outside of the exterior of the heavy structural steel. Hoping we'll get started on roof purlins at some point today. See how far they get. Those guys are dialed in over there. We're gonna head on down to GTH, check out the steel progress. See how those guys are doing down there. Sometimes I like to go the back way. You see the highway over here to the right, and there's a little side road that takes you down through here. And a lot of people camp down here. I mean, a lot of people pretty much live down here. With the housing situation in Mammoth, you'll see a lot of folks that work in town actually just kind of live in their RVs down here, and they'll stay here for as long as they can until they get kicked out. You'll see a couple of them over here, but yeah. So they've started on their roof. Panels are up all the way around. Got this whole plethora of extra steel here for this building, and he's wanting to make a deal on it. It's like 120 foot long by 30 foot wide. That's what that building would end up looking like. Essentially, it's all of this part that would have just been extended back further. So it'd be really cool if a guy was able to get the right price for the extra stuff. I mean, obviously we have to load it, ship it, get it back to our ranch, but I think it's something we're gonna probably make a deal on, because that's just a lot of money laying there on the ground, and I don't see him being able to do anything with it, and I hate to see it. I'd hate to see that go to waste. And if I can get a good deal, I'll design my spec for my foundation and everything around what we've already done here, and I'll end up with a long skinny building, and then maybe I'll just put like a pop out or something on one side for, you know, like a living space or something. I don't know, but we'll have to see how that pans out. I'd like to make a deal on that building, that's for sure. Gonna head back into town. Got Owen and Alex and Alan working on the deck project that we are doing some finishing touches over there. So we're gonna go see how those guys are doing. So over here we had framed this deck flat because we were going to account for the pitch on the roofing membrane on top. But we just, instead of doing that, we decided to drop the deck down. What we ended up doing was trimming the tops of all these posts, and we lowered it down. And now we've got that 1% fall on it. And we don't got to worry about, there was nothing on the plans showing the pitch, but so we went flat, and we should have just put the pitch in there, but we didn't do it. So now we had to lower it down. Didn't take too long, got it done. Well, we took a little break for lunch. Bud's sunning in the driveway. Catching some of this beautiful sunshine today. Sadie prefers the shade. But yeah, we're taking a little lunch break, and everything's going pretty smooth. Guys are getting stuff done. Money's being made. Can't complain. It's not a bad place to be up here in the mountains. Bud's sunbathing.